The 5 strangest plants on Earth. They look like something from another planet. Some are carnivorous, some change color like chameleons, and others seem to defy the laws of nature itself. From the depths of the jungle to the harshest deserts, these plants challenge everything we think we know about the natural world. Get ready to discover the 5 strangest plants on Earth. The dragon's blood tree, a mystical wonder of nature. Imagine a tree that bleeds. Deep in the remote Socotra Island, far from the reach of modern civilization, stands one of the world's most otherworldly trees, the dragon's blood tree, Dracaena cinnabari. Its appearance alone is enough to make it seem like something out of a fantasy novel. A massive umbrella-shaped canopy, thick branches extending outward like veins, and a bizarre ability that sets it apart from all other trees. When cut, it bleeds a deep red sap, known as dragon's blood. But what makes this tree so unique? How has it adapted to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth? And why has its blood-like sap been prized for centuries in medicine, magic, and myth? Let's uncover the secrets of the dragon's blood tree. A tree unlike any other. The dragon's blood tree doesn't look like a normal tree with sprawling branches and dense foliage. Instead, its canopy is shaped like an upside-down umbrella, with thick branches reaching outward and upward. This strange shape isn't just for show. It serves a vital function in its survival. Socotra Island, part of Yemen, is one of the most isolated places on Earth. The landscape is dry, rocky, and receives very little rainfall. So how does this tree survive? A genius adaptation to harsh conditions. Unlike most trees that rely solely on rainfall for water, the dragon's blood tree has evolved an incredible strategy. Its dense, umbrella-shaped canopy helps shade its own roots, reducing water loss in the scorching heat. The branches act like a funnel, capturing moisture from the air and directing it down to the roots. This ability allows it to thrive where few other plants can. The tree's thick leaves store moisture, helping it endure long droughts. This brilliant survival tactic has allowed the dragon's blood tree to flourish for thousands of years on an island where most plants would wither and die. The dragon's blood, a mysterious and powerful substance. One of the most fascinating aspects of this tree is its blood-red sap. When the bark is cut or wounded, a thick crimson resin oozes out, resembling real blood. This eerie sight has fascinated humans for centuries, leading to numerous myths, legends, and scientific studies. Ancient myths and legends. In medieval times, people believed the sap was the actual blood of dragons spilled in ancient battles. Some legends claim that the first dragon's blood tree grew from the blood of a giant dragon slain by a warrior. The tree was often associated with mystical energy and magic, used in spells and alchemy. Traditional uses of dragon's blood. For centuries, different civilizations have valued this mysterious substance. Medicine, used as a natural remedy for wounds, inflammation, and stomach issues. Some ancient texts even claim it had healing powers for serious diseases. Dyes and paints. The bright red sap was used to create stunning red pigments for artwork and fabrics. Incense and perfume. When burned, the sap releases a fragrant aroma, making it popular for rituals, religious ceremonies, and traditional perfumes. Alchemy and magic. In ancient Europe and the Middle East, dragon's blood was believed to have mystical properties, used in potions and spells for protection and strength. Even today, dragon's blood is still used in traditional medicine, cosmetics, and even modern pharmaceuticals. A living relic of an ancient world. The dragon's blood tree is often called a living fossil, as it has existed for millions of years with little change. It belongs to an ancient plant family that thrived in prehistoric times, making it one of the oldest tree species still alive today. Fossil evidence suggests that similar trees once covered vast regions, but today they are found only in a few isolated locations, with Socotra Island being the most famous. The island itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to over 700 rare plant and animal species found nowhere else on Earth. But despite its ancient resilience, The dragon's blood tree faces serious threats in the modern era, a tree of myth, magic, and mystery. The dragon's blood tree is one of nature's most incredible wonders, a tree that not only defies the harshest environments, but also holds centuries of mystery in its crimson sap. Its unique shape, survival adaptations, and legendary dragon's blood make it one of the most fascinating trees on Earth. But as climate change and habitat destruction threaten its existence, it is up to humankind to protect this natural treasure. So next time you hear the legends of dragons and ancient battles, remember, sometimes the most magical things aren't just myths. They're living, breathing wonders of nature, waiting to be discovered. Would you ever visit Socotra Island to see this legendary tree in real life? Let us know in the comments below. The giant carnivore, Nepenthes raja, nature's deadliest trap. Deep in the misty rainforests of Borneo, hidden among towering trees and dense undergrowth, exists a plant so fearsome that even small animals fear it. Unlike the delicate flowers and gentle greenery around it, this plant is a silent predator, waiting for its next unsuspecting victim. Meet Nepenthes raja, the largest carnivorous plant in the world. While most pitcher plants are content with feasting on insects, this monster takes things to a whole new level. It has been known to trap and digest frogs, lizards, and even small mammals. A true botanical beast, thriving in extreme environments where few other plants can survive. But how does this giant, flesh-eating plant work? And what makes it one of the most fascinating and terrifying wonders of the natural world? Let's take a closer look. A monstrous plant. Unlike any other Nepenthes raja, belongs to the pitcher plant family. But unlike its smaller relatives, it has evolved into a giant among carnivorous plants. Size and appearance. This massive plant can grow pitchers up to 41 centimeters, 16 inches in height, and 20 centimeters, 8 inches in diameter, big enough to hold over 2 liters of liquid. Its enormous cup-shaped structure, or pitcher, looks like something out of a horror movie, a deep, open trap lined with slippery walls and filled with a deadly digestive soup. A brightly colored lid hovers above the pitcher, protecting it from rain dilution while adding to its eerie beauty. A trap too tempting to resist. Nepenthes raja doesn't chase its prey, it lures them in with deception. Here's how. Sweet poison. The inside of the pitcher is lined with nectar-producing glands, releasing a sweet and irresistible scent that attracts unsuspecting victims. Slippery slope. The rim of the pitcher, known as the peristome, is incredibly smooth and slippery. Once an insect, frog, or rodent steps onto it, they lose their footing and fall inside. The deadly pool. At the bottom lies a thick, enzyme-filled liquid. Once a creature falls in, there's no escape. It drowns and is slowly digested over time. Absorbing the prey. The plant's walls absorb the nutrients, giving Nepenthes raja the strength to thrive in nutrient-poor environments. This deadly strategy allows the plant to survive in harsh, barren soils, where other plants struggle to get enough nutrients. A killer with an unusual diet. Most carnivorous plants stick to insects, but Nepenthes raja has taken a darker path. Scientists have documented shocking cases of what this monstrous plant has eaten: insects and spiders. The usual victims, ants, beetles, and even larger insects like grasshoppers, fall into its trap regularly. Frogs and toads, amphibians are drawn in by the nectar, only to meet a gruesome fate. Lizards and small reptiles, some species of geckos and skinks, have been found inside its pitchers, unable to escape. Rodents. Yes, mice. In one of the most shocking discoveries, researchers found partially digested remains of small rats and shrews inside the plant. These unfortunate mammals likely fell in while trying to lick the nectar-covered rim. While Nepenthes raja isn't actively hunting mammals, it takes advantage of any unlucky creatures that stumble into its trap. In the harsh environment of Borneo's rainforests, nothing goes to waste. The harsh world of the giant pitcher plant. Nepenthes raja is found only in the high-altitude rainforests of Borneo, particularly on Mount Kinabalu and Mount Tambuyukon, at elevations of 1,500 to 2,650 meters, 4,900 to 8,700 feet. A harsh environment. The soil here is extremely poor in nutrients. Most plants would starve. Frequent rain and mist create a cool, humid climate, perfect for carnivorous plants. Very few species can survive here, making Nepenthes raja a dominant predator in its ecosystem. Co-evolution with animals. Interestingly, while the plant traps and eats many creatures, it also has a strange relationship with certain animals, the shrew partnership. Some species of tree shrews have learned that the plant produces a sugary liquid on its lid. Instead of falling in, they lick the nectar and leave behind nitrogen-rich droppings, which the plant absorbs as fertilizer. This bizarre mutual relationship benefits both the shrew and the plant. Bat hotels. Some small bats sleep inside the plant's pitcher, using it as a safe resting spot. In return, their droppings provide extra nutrients for the plant. So, while Nepenthes raja is a deadly carnivore, it also helps and coexists with certain animals, proving that nature is full of strange and unexpected relationships. Threats to the king of carnivorous plants. Despite being one of the most powerful and fascinating plants on Earth, Nepenthes raja is in danger due to habitat destruction. Logging, farming, and deforestation are shrinking its already limited range. Climate change, rising temperatures threaten the cool, humid conditions this plant needs to survive. Poaching and overcollection. Because of its rarity and unique appearance, collectors have illegally harvested wild Nepenthes raja, further reducing its numbers. Conservation efforts. Scientists and conservationists are working hard to protect Nepenthes raja through protected reserves in Borneo propagation and cultivation programs to reduce wild harvesting, education and awareness to ensure its survival. If we don't act, this giant predator could disappear forever. Final thoughts. The king of carnivorous plants. Nepenthes raja is truly one of nature's most extraordinary creations, a giant flesh-eating plant that has evolved to dominate its environment. It's the largest carnivorous plant on Earth. It traps and eats not only insects, but also frogs, lizards, and even small mammals. It has a complex relationship with animals, from deadly traps to unexpected partnerships. It's one of the rarest and most endangered plants in the world, a true monster of the plant kingdom, proving that sometimes the most terrifying predators aren't animals, they're plants. Would you dare to get close to one of these deadly traps? The dancing plant, eucalyptus motorius, nature's living dancer. Imagine a plant that moves to the rhythm of music. Sounds like something out of a fantasy movie, right? But deep in the lush forests of South and Southeast Asia, a real-life plant does exactly that. Meet eucalyptus motorius, also known as the telegraph plant or the dancing plant. Unlike most plants that stay still, this one moves its leaves in response to sound, vibrations, and even sunlight. If you play music near it, its tiny leaves start swaying as if they're dancing. A mesmerizing sight that has fascinated scientists, botanists, and nature lovers for centuries. But how does this living dancer perform its incredible movements? And why does it do this in the first place? Let's dive into the science, mystery, and magic of Eucalyptus motorius, a plant that dances. How does it move? Unlike Venus flytraps that snap shut, or mimosa plants that fold their leaves when touched, Eucalyptus motorius has a completely different way of moving. Instead of reacting to physical contact, it responds to vibrations, whether from sound, music, or even slight temperature changes. The unique movement system. Each main leaf of the dancing plant is attached to two smaller leaflets, which act like tiny arms. These smaller leaflets rotate and move up and down rhythmically, creating a dancing motion. The movement happens in quick, continuous pulses, faster than most plant movements in nature. The science behind the dance. The movement is caused by specialized cells in the plant called pulvinous cells, which control water pressure within the leaves. By rapidly moving water in and out of these cells, the plant can change the position of its leaves without external force. This allows it to respond almost instantly to sound waves and vibrations, a rare ability in the plant kingdom. Why does the dancing plant move? At first glance, the movements of Eucalyptus motorius might seem purely decorative, but there's a reason behind this unusual behavior. Scientists have proposed several theories to explain why this plant has evolved such a unique ability. 1. Maximizing sunlight absorption. Like all plants, Eucalyptus motorius relies on photosynthesis to survive. Its small leaves move to adjust their angle throughout the day, helping the plant absorb more sunlight efficiently. This movement is especially useful in dense forests, where light is limited and plants need to compete for every sunbeam. 2. Scaring away herbivores. Some scientists believe that the plant's dancing mimics the movement of insects or other animals, which could confuse or scare away predators like grasshoppers or caterpillars. If a small insect approaches and sees the leaves moving, it might think another insect is already there, avoiding the plant altogether. 3. Responding to sound and vibrations. Many people have noticed that playing music near the dancing plant makes it move more actively. Some studies suggest that certain sound frequencies stimulate the plant's movement system, though scientists are still researching exactly why. Could it be that Eucalyptus motorius enjoys music? Maybe not. But one thing is clear: it reacts in a way no other plant does. Due to its rare ability to move, the dancing plant has been surrounded by folklore and myths. Some cultures believe that placing this plant in your home brings good luck and positive energy. Others think it communicates with unseen spirits, a mystical belief that still fascinates many today. Can you grow a dancing plant at home? Yes. If you want to witness the magic of a real-life dancing plant, you can grow Eucalyptus motorius in your own home. Here's how. People who grow this plant say it's one of the most entertaining and interactive houseplants in the world. It's like having a little green dance partner in your home. Why the dancing plant is one of nature's most unique creations. Eucalyptus motorius is a living testament to the wonders of the plant kingdom. Unlike ordinary plants that simply grow and photosynthesize, this tiny green dancer defies expectations. While we still don't fully understand the mysteries behind its movement, one thing is certain: this plant has a personality of its own. The chameleon tree, nature's living rainbow. Imagine walking through a forest and stumbling upon a tree so colorful it looks like it belongs in a fairy tale. No, it's not painted. This is Eucalyptus deglupta, better known as the rainbow eucalyptus. This living masterpiece can be found in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea, where it grows tall and proud, stretching toward the sky. But what truly makes it magical is its ever-changing bark. As the tree sheds its old layers, fresh colors emerge: vibrant green, deep blue, mysterious purple, fiery orange, and bold red, blending together like a natural watercolor painting. But how does this chameleon of the forest pull off such a dazzling transformation? And why does it change colors at all? Let's uncover the mystery behind one of the most breathtaking trees on Earth. A tree that paints itself, how it changes colors. Unlike other trees with rough brown bark, the rainbow eucalyptus has a smooth surface that continuously sheds in layers. As the old bark peels away, it reveals a bright green layer underneath. Over time, this fresh bark reacts with air and sunlight, slowly turning shades of blue, purple, orange, and red before peeling again, creating an ever-changing rainbow effect. Why does it do this? The shedding process helps the tree remove harmful parasites and fungi. The smooth, colorful bark allows the tree to absorb more sunlight for faster growth. The constant renewal gives it a fresh, healthy surface, helping it thrive in warm, humid climates. No two trees look exactly alike. Each one has its own unique color pattern, making every rainbow eucalyptus a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Where can you find this living rainbow? The rainbow eucalyptus thrives in tropical rainforests, where it can grow over 60 meters, 200 feet tall. You can spot these colorful giants in the Philippines, home to some of the most striking rainbow eucalyptus forests, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea, where the tree grows naturally in humid coastal areas, Hawaii and Florida, USA, planted as an ornamental tree, adding a splash of color to landscapes. If you ever get the chance to see one in person, prepare to be amazed. It's like stepping into a real-life fantasy world. A tree that's as useful as it is beautiful. Beyond its beauty, the rainbow eucalyptus is also incredibly useful, used for paper. Its wood is a key source of high-quality paper pulp. Fast-growing giant, it can grow up to 3 meters, 10 feet per year, making it one of the fastest-growing trees in the world. A natural air purifier, its leaves release a fresh eucalyptus scent, helping cleanse the air and repel pests. It's not just a pretty face. This tree plays an important role in both nature and industry, a living work of art. The rainbow eucalyptus is truly one of nature's greatest masterpieces. With its ever-changing hues, towering presence, and magical charm, it continues to fascinate scientists, artists, and travelers alike. Next time you see a tree, take a closer look. You might just discover something extraordinary hiding in plain sight. Rainbow tree. The zombie plant, nature's living trickster. Imagine a plant that plays dead the moment you touch it, collapsing, wilting, and looking lifeless in seconds. But don't be fooled. Just like a zombie rising from the grave, it springs back to life minutes later. Meet Mimosa pudica, better known as the shy plant, touch me not, or zombie plant. This mysterious, shape-shifting plant has one of the most bizarre defense mechanisms in the world. With just a light touch, its delicate green leaves fold up and its stem droops as if it's suddenly lost all its energy. But wait a few moments, and like magic, it revives itself. But why does this strange plant do this, and how does it work? Let's uncover the secrets behind one of nature's most fascinating tricksters. A plant that plays dead, the science behind the trick. Unlike other plants that stay still no matter what, the zombie plant reacts instantly to touch, vibration, or even sudden temperature changes. How does it work? The magic behind its movement lies in tiny water-filled cells at the base of its leaves. When touched, these cells release water, causing the plant to lose pressure and collapse, making it look withered and lifeless. After a short time, the cells refill with water, and the plant returns to its original shape. Why does it do this? Scientists believe this dramatic response is a survival strategy. Scares away herbivores. By playing dead, it tricks animals into thinking it's diseased, unappetizing, or even toxic. Avoids harsh weather. The plant may also react to heavy rain or strong winds, folding up to reduce damage. Saves energy. At night, its leaves naturally fold up to conserve energy and reduce water loss, a behavior known as nyctinasty. It's not just clever, it's genius. Where can you find the zombie plant? Originally from South and Central America, the zombie plant has now spread worldwide, thriving in warm tropical regions. You can find it in Brazil and the Amazon rainforest, its natural habitat, where it grows wild. India and Southeast Asia, often found along roadsides, gardens and forests, greenhouses and households. People love growing it as a fun, interactive plant. It's so popular that it's often kept as a pet plant. Kids and adults alike can't resist touching it just to watch it move. A plant with hidden powers. Beyond its zombie-like behavior, Mimosa pudica has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, natural painkiller, used in herbal remedies to reduce inflammation and heal wounds. Antibacterial properties. Its extracts may help fight infections. Stress reliever. Some cultures believe it has a calming effect on the mind, and that's not all. In some places, it's also considered a symbol of sensitivity and respect, because just like a shy person, it reacts when touched, the ultimate trickster of the plant world. The zombie plant is one of nature's most entertaining and mysterious creations. With its instant reactions, dramatic defense tactics, and secret medicinal uses, it continues to fascinate scientists, gardeners, and plant lovers around the world. Would you like to own a real-life zombie plant? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Woodify Creations for more mind-blowing plant stories.